Hey, what's up, everybody? I want to welcome you to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Daily Recap, where we give you a recap of all of the hot topics that we covered that day. You can catch them in their long format and also catch it fully streaming for free on Apple Podcasts. As you guys know, Rich Paul has been like on a hating spree. You know, like he's been on a hating spree. I don't know if you ever played Halo. Like you start going on a killing spree, like dangerous murder, like just fun. Like he has been on a streak that has a lot of people calling him out. The latest one was when he ridiculously said, with a straight face, like he was actually arguing it like as if he was saying something innovative. He said that Scottie Pippen, I don't understand. Scottie Pippen had a bigger impact on the Bulls winning 6 rings than Michael Jordan. Rich Paul said that, and everyone absolutely obliterated him. And people have been saying, Rich, the more you do this, the more you say things like this, one, it makes you guys look extremely desperate and insecure. But number 2, you're causing people to hate LeBron James more when he has his agent going out there and saying crazy things. Why don't you guys just stop saying these things that you're saying? And you've had various journalists call him out. But now it seems like one of MJ's, I believe one of his former teammates, decided to go after Rich Paul. And boy, oh boy, he did not hold back whatsoever. Before we play this video, it's of Jordan's former teammate, Stacey King. And I want to read the post. It says, Stacey King destroys LeBron in response to Rich Paul saying Scottie Pippen was more impactful than Michael Jordan to try to diminish Jordan. So I want to play the footage for you now. I want you guys to listen to it. And then we're going to come back and continue on with the show. Take a listen to what was said here.
Well, the reason I brought it up, though, was, this whole thing about LeBron and his minions campaigning to be named the GOAT is just so ridiculous. And for Rich Paul to say something to disparage Michael like that was just crazy.
And the thing I hate about it is, it's like, look, enjoy LeBron while he's here.
Sure.
No one is discrediting what he's done as a player. Just because you play longer than everybody else doesn't make you the GOAT. That you've been able to stockpile points and rebounds and assists because you played 8 to 10 years more than someone else. Appreciate what he's done. There's nothing wrong with him. People saying that he's right up there with Michael Jordan. But you every stat you had to play, an extra 8 years to get it.
It's just the campaigning and the constant thing about
Great. So you saw that there. What are my thoughts about this? At a certain point, people got to take off the clown suit, bro. Rich Paul is not serious. He is not serious. These guys are the Legion of Doom of haters, bro. I'm telling you. I don't know if it's probably because where these dudes is from. I don't know where they all from. It seems like they all from the same place. I don't know what it is, man. Y'all been hating for a minute, dog. And it's not just with MJ. It's with the Kobe slander. It's with slandering LeBron's teammates. The most recent one was Austin Reaves. It's like, yo, why don't y'all stop? This looks so desperate. And then the worst part is you're not even saying things that people can agree with, that people can say, okay, I can see that. You're saying crazy things. And the new thing that I've noticed is that LeBron fans this is a very desperate fan base to prove to people that somehow LeBron is on Jordan's level or somehow he's even better than him. That they're trying everything. They can't do a head-to-head matchup, so then they started trying to attack Jordan's era, who he played against. That didn't really stick because we're done with the 90s. Now they're trying to prop up Scottie Pippen, as if to say, oh, Scottie. They're trying to turn Scottie Pippen into this like as if it was a 1A, 1B situation. No, it was not. No, absolutely, it was not. It wasn't Shaq and Kobe. It was not Shaq and Kobe. At all. It wasn't even Shaq. It wasn't even Kobe and Pau Gasol. Seriously. Seriously. All Jordan needed was one All-Star. And he went on a winning spree. But if you're telling me that Pippen was more impactful than Michael Jordan, then you're saying that if you replace MJ with just any other all-star, they're winning 6 rings, you're insane. Because by doing so, you're diminishing Jordan's legacy, which is what Rich Paul is trying to do. That is exactly what his goal is, because he's doing this all in an attempt to bring down MJ just to uplift LeBron. And to me, it looks very desperate and weak, because you can't win the argument based off of the merits. You can't just say, hey, man, LeBron is the GOAT based on this, and that. You're bringing up arguments that people can use against LeBron. And Rich thought it was so innovative. That's the craziest part. He thought he had a Nostradamus moment. He must have thought he was like Neil deGrasse or somebody. He was like, yo, if you take away Skip Jordan, it's like, yeah, but Rich, we can say that about pretty much anybody. So how is that a good argument? What championships did LeBron win when he was in Cleveland the first time? None. Then he went to go join D Wade and Chris Bosh, and all of a sudden chips start appearing. Then he goes to Cleveland. He joins. He gets Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. Chips appear. Then he disappears. Goes back to LA. No Anthony Davis. No championship. Then Anthony Davis shows up with Dwight Howard and all of these guys. Then they win a chip with Rajon Rondo. Like, come on. You could say this about anyone. So how is it a good point? Seriously. It's such a bad faith argument. And Rich is trying to make this argument with a straight face, which makes him come off as extremely disingenuous. Extremely disingenuous. And frankly, a lot of the points that he was trying to make are just they're elementary. These are not well thought out ideas. That's the reason why people are destroying it at every single turn. But now you have Michael Jordan's teammates stepping into the front. And if these guys aren't careful, more of this is going to happen. You already saw Ron Harper do it. And then LeBron had the nerve to be upset, like as if you're not behind that whole we done with the 90s. So knock it off, man. You another hater too. All these, the Legion of Doom of haters. All of them, that crew. Come on, bro. Like, enough is enough with the clown stuff, bro. Like, take off the clown suit, man. Enough is enough, bro. You got a podcast. Say something that can entertain people. Enough with the shenanigans and the man. Like, enough is enough, man. This is a hilarious one. Okay. Now, last night we did a live reporting from various news sites like Yahoo Sports and all of that there is real talk of LeBron James potentially going to go play with Stephen Curry on the Golden State Warriors. All the reports were essentially saying that Steph is preparing to meet with LeBron to discuss the possibility of them joining forces. And of course, it's going to rock the NBA summer. It's going to be probably the biggest story of the summer. And it's going to bring a whole bunch of excitement and things to talk about into the next season. And if that happens, I think the Warriors will have the most nationally televised games next year if they're able to pull that out. Just from a rating standpoint, you have LeBron, you have Steph, and all of that, right? So that's the news there. But really, what kind of prompted those talks is Austin Reaves. As you guys know, Austin Reaves was playing at an all-star level this year, but he didn't play at an all-star level in the playoffs, although he came off an injury. But that's still, he didn't perform well whatsoever. But then again, him and LeBron don't play well together anyway. But anyway, so the big talk has been, what are they going to do with Austin Reaves? Now, earlier in the season, Rich Paul essentially tried to suggest to the Lakers front office that they should move. No, first he spoke about putting him on the bench to come off and play the minor role. And then the next one was potentially trading him altogether to get somebody else, right? Well, it looks like all of that is basically falling through to the wayside, because Luka first put out a few weeks ago that he doesn't want Reaves is off the table. He wants to play with Austin Reaves. So there went that idea. But then we got some news that I want to share with you guys from multiple sources. And it's about Austin Reaves seeking some pretty hefty money. So let's get into the first one. This is from SNB Basketball. It says, Austin Reaves reportedly seeking a max contract worth up to 5 years, $240 million from the Lakers. And it's uncertain whether he would be willing to take a hometown discount. So you have that one. Then you have another one. This is from Poly Market Hoops. It says this. Austin Reaves isn't looking to take a hometown discount with the Lakers and wants his $241 million 5-year contract per B.A. Turner. And then we have another website. This is from Hoop Rumors. It says Austin Reaves to seek max deal in free agency. Lakers guard Austin Reaves is expected to decline his 2026-27 player option and become an unrestricted free agent in a matter of weeks. At that point, he'll be one of the top players on the market and will likely be seeking a contract that reflects that fact. Brodnick Turner of the Los Angeles Times said during an appearance on SpectrumSports.net, based on what I understand, what I keep hearing, Austin wants a max, Turner said. Is he willing to give the Lakers a hometown deal? I'm not sure about that. Maybe he does. Maybe his reps don't want to. Based on the latest salary cap estimate provided by the NBA, a 5-year maximum salary deal for Reaves with the Lakers would be worth a projected $240 million, while a 4-year max deal with the rival suitor would be worth $177 million. While Reaves is certainly in line for a lucrative payday this summer, he'd likely need a rival team with cap room such as the Bulls or Nets to get involved in the bidding in order to drive his price up or near his maximum. Without another suitor putting pressure on them, the Lakers will regain some leverage in contract negotiations. Reaves has spoken in the past about wanting to stick with the Lakers, and while Turner is certainly right that the guard's representatives will seek the best possible offer for their client, that doesn't mean he is obligated to leave the Los Angeles Lakers if another team is offering a slightly higher annual salary. The 28-year-old would have to determine in that scenario what his priorities are and what makes the most sense for his long-term future. For what it's worth, ESPN's Bobby Marks recently suggested that a 4-year, $155 million offer might be enough for the Lakers to re-sign Reaves, though NBA scouts and executives who spoke to ESPN Tim Bontemps believe the former undrafted free agent could do a little bit better, projecting something in the range of $200 million over 5 years. And then finally it says this. He said, I'd be surprised if the first year starts with a 3 instead of a 4, one Eastern Conference scout told Bontemps, but the Lakers need to keep him. By all accounts, he wants to be there, so I think they make it work. Yet LeBron is gone from the Los Angeles Lakers. And I don't think some people understand. I was listening to Turod, let me say 15, 20 minutes ago as I was preparing to do this show. And he said the thing is, at this point, Laker fans just want LeBron gone. They don't care where he goes to. They don't care if he goes join Stephen Curry, if he decides to go play with the Mighty Ducks, like wherever he decides to go play. They just want him off the team. Laker fans have LeBron fatigue. Seriously, they want this guy to just be gone. And what I think is going to happen is, I don't see a scenario where the Lakers prioritize LeBron over Reaves. And we already done shows reflecting that sentiment where they said they're going to be prioritizing Austin Reaves. Number one, he's a younger guy. Number two, he's the person that Luka wants back, and that's pretty much all you need. Excuse me. Because the Lakers want to make their star player better. And I think it's time for this relationship to just come to a close, man. It's been, 8 years? You got a Bubblicious ring out of it. What else do you want, for goodness sake? What else do you want? It's been 8 years. We've seen what we've seen. On your way out, you've had some of your media zealots out there talking about, oh, man, you know, maybe we can get LeBron a statue. Yeah, in front of Popeyes or McDonald's. You can go get him one of them Burger King statues. But you're not getting no statue in front of Crypto.com Arena. You can go ahead and throw that idea in the damn Pacific Ocean. Like, seriously, that idea is not even flying anywhere. All right, it's not flying at all. So it's time for these guys to just pack their bags. And personally, I don't think LeBron, I don't necessarily want him to retire. But I was so excited rooting for the Lakers this year. You guys saw the channel. You saw the videos that we were doing. And we were all dreading the moment he came back. And when he did, he just sucked the whole joy out of the damn arena. Honey started flowing through the damn aisles. And it was over from that point. Lord have mercy. Good God Almighty. So you guys know Shannon Sharpe, although he's one of the best sports pundits out there, commentators, podcasters, however you want to describe him, right? Shannon is he's one of the best, right? He was on FS1 and all of these other channels. But ever since he left FS1, there's been these kind of rumors about Shannon that, you know, he likes to play on both sides of the fence. And when that first Michelle audio leaked, some people out there speculated that that was like a cover-up, basically to say that, you know, he's doing that to kind of overcompensate and hide the fact of this, hide the fact of that. Many people have done shows on it, like Jason Whitlock and others with his stylists and all of that. So these rumors have always been kind of like circulating in the background. So one of our viewers sent me a video yesterday from Poetic Flacco, who is killing it right now, killing the game, right? And he had a show, and it's called Shannon Sharpe Gets Exposed as GAY today with undeniable evidence. So I clicked on the video, and let me tell y'all something. It was absolutely wild. Let's give y'all the breakdown before we get into the video and all of this that we're going to play for y'all. Based off of what I heard, according to what he reported, Shannon Sharpe had a stylist, right? I don't remember the stylist's name. I'm sure some of you guys remember him, right? And there are even photographs of him and the stylist in some Laker games. You've seen them together, right? And I think this stylist styles celebrities. Then apparently Shannon, I guess, decided to go with someone else, right? And their relationship fell apart. But at the time that happened, a lot of people like, why are you coming to Laker games with this stylist? Like, what's up? What's up, dog? Like, what up? What like, you know what I mean? That's like me going to the game with my barber. Like, what? What? You want to go to the game? Are you mad? Are you crazy? Like, what's wrong with you? Why would I, like, you know what I mean? I just didn't understand. We ain't understanding. So that guy has a reputation, like a history or whatever, of having an affair with like an NFL player that was married and all that kind of crazy stuff, right? But I think the NFL player denied it, whatever. So apparently what happened, and I don't know, have all the details, I'm just reporting on what I know. There was a point where these dudes were like in a hotel room. And Poetic Flacco, you guys should go check out his video. He really went in depth with it. And you got Shannon in there, another guy who I think is a staff member or something, allegedly. And this is all alleged. I'm not saying it's true. And they taking some wild photos. Like wild. Like crazy stuff. Like it was just insane stuff, right? So this story now starts really picking up some headway. And then the person that was photographed in the bed puts out a show. A video. He was driving somewhere, and he's a fitness influencer, and his name is Royce Styles. And the video says fitness influencer Royce Styles speaks out after his girlfriend alleges him and Shannon Sharpe have a relationship. Y'all take a look at this video, bro.
I'm gonna talk bad about that community. I'm not a homophobe or anything like that, so I'm not gonna sit here and try to bash anyone. You know, what you do behind closed doors is between you and whoever you do it with. With that being said, I'm straight. I don't know how many times I gotta put it out there. I don't know how many times I have to address this issue. I'm not bisexual. I don't dipple and dabble and none of that shit you guys want to try to put that shit say. I'm 100% straight. I'm 100% straight. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. Yes, I've taken pictures that you can say looks a little sus or gay, whatever. But I can, trust me, I'm 100% straight. And anyone who knows me, like really knows me, like the people who grew up with me, who've been around me, been around my family, who's actually seen me grow into the person I am today, will vouch and say the same thing. That not gay. That not gay. He's not DL. He's not bi. That is not gay. I don't have to say nothing. People who really know me know this. That's why I don't care about a fake narrative about me being gay. I don't care about that. What I care about is people playing with my name, creating something that didn't happen. You know what I mean? It's easy for someone to get some pictures and put a narrative on it without actually knowing what is really going on. So, with that being said, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to watch how this whole story unfolds. And if you want to sit back and believe these blogs, if you want to believe these quote-unquote people who have been affiliated with me, quote-unquote ex-girlfriends, not true. 100% not true. And when those receipts air, and when those receipts drop, everyone who's commenting on my page, trolling me, leaving those comments, ha ha ha, all this I don't want to hear no sorries. I don't want to hear no backpedaling. I don't want to see no backpedaling. Stay over there. Stay over there. That's all I gotta say. When this shit air out, stay over there. The real ones, they know what's up. They already know what this is. I ain't gotta say what it is. They know what it is. I know what it is. And when it get exposed, when the truth come out, you'll see. I ain't gotta say nothing else. That's it. One love.
So, just to let you know how much we received, I do want to show some individual photos.
Love gifts.
Shh. Make sure don't nothing. Did you watch that video? Oh, okay. So this is what she found. So the other photos that she found are risque, and they each took pictures of each other while he was in the hotel room with Hollywood and with Shannon. This is Shannon.
So you seen the video. Your man said that's not zestified. What are you talking about? What are you talking? What straight dude is doing that? What straight dude is doing that? Number one. And number two, why Shannon Sharpe always got these crazy stories following behind him, bro? It's crazy. Now, personally, I don't care. If Shannon Sharpe is that way or the other way, it ain't adding a single damn thing to my bottom line whatsoever. I mean, it's not adding a damn thing to my life, right? I don't care. All right, I wouldn't come out, I wouldn't. I think the part, however, that is causing people to be intrigued is the secrecy of it. It's not so much the truth, it just is the hiding of it, right? Like, I think that's the part where people are kind of drawn into this story. What? But also, it's something that Shannon himself has addressed publicly. That whenever a brother's doing well, all of a sudden he this and he that. He's already addressed this publicly. But for this to come out, and with those photographs, you can go watch Poetic Flacco's video. He's getting a lot of views on it, like 200-some thousand. It got me out here saying, bro, what part of the game is this? What part of the game is this? Like, there's just been so many like wild things, man. Like, even with the whole, the audio that came out, whether it was on ESPN, and then the live that everybody was like, and then I remember this, and this is when I stopped following Shannon on Twitter, Instagram, and I was a huge fan of Shannon Sharpe. We got the videos on this channel still up there. Huge fan of his on FS1. Like, I was a huge supporter of his. I just say I could never get what his basketball takes. But anyway, that happened. And then subsequently, I saw a post on his Instagram. It's probably still up there. I don't know, where it had like a bed and it says we have to talk, right? And I saw like a little black piece of plastic or whatever, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" I was confused. And I remember tuning into that live, and I remember there were over 200,000 people watching this guy live. And he comes on there and he has like a pre-recorded commercial of some kind of like sex product. I was like, what? I thought this was a mistake. Like, the whole thing made no sense. And he's up there bragging about his sexual prowess. And I'm like, but I thought this was a mistake. How are you now promoting a sex? So the whole thing just looks staged. And you have people like Cameron, shout out to Cameron. He was like, yo, like you was looking to get hot again. It'd been a minute since you got hot. So after that entire thing, I'm like, yo, this is too much for me, man. This dude turned into the Kim Kardashian and sport. Like, we out of here with this. And that was when I severed ties, and then that other thing happened with the OnlyFans model. But that's after I had kind of exited stage left. So there's always been this kind of like ratchet side to the stories that follow Shannon Sharpe. And this is just the latest case of it, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about in the comment section. I didn't know what to say. But when I saw that video with Poetic Flacco and I seen them pics, but that dude on the bed, I'm like, yo, all right, y'all got it.